Picture this. Your friend is standing in a sunny plaza in Mexico City waiting for you. And when you arrive, he asks, ¿Por qué llegaste tarde? You freeze. Do you blurt out, Porque? Or is there a cooler, more natural way? Hola amigos, Jim here from Spanish and Go, your resource for learning real-world travel Spanish. And today we're unlocking the everyday power of 3 tiny phrases Spanish speakers sprinkle into almost every conversation. Es que, lo que pasa es que, and the ultra-casual pasa que. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to drop each one, so you sound effortless instead of awkward. Empecemos. Quick challenge. Keep a mental tally of how many times you hear these phrases. At the end, I'll test you and reveal a discount code for our community, so stay tuned. ¿Listos? Vámonos. Think of es que, literally it's that, as the doorway to your excuse. And it's mainly used to introduce a short reason that often feels like you're justifying yourself. It can feel a little casual and sometimes a bit guilty. And this little phrase can not only make you sound more natural, but it can also help fill some time. So if you want to reach for porque, think of whether you might be able to use es que to give you a little more time to think about the next thing you want to say. Here's an example in the present tense. ¿Por qué no contestas mis mensajes? Es que estoy estudiando para un examen. Why don't you answer my messages? It's just that I'm studying for an exam. In this case, you're not ignoring them, you're busy. Es que helps you sound less cold and more human. It softens your excuse and keeps the tone friendly.
¿Por qué no viniste a la fiesta?
Es que estaba súper cansado.
It can also be used for a polite refusal. ¿Vas a venir mañana? Es que tengo que estudiar. Are you gonna come tomorrow? It's just that I have to study. You're saying no, but gently. No drama, no attitude. It adds a touch of politeness and helps you say no without sounding blunt. Es que can also be used to gently correct someone. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué me miras así? Es que eso no se dice así. What's up? Why are you looking at me like that? It's just that that's not how you say it. You're correcting someone, but it doesn't feel sharp. It's more like you're helping them out. It lowers the social risk of correcting someone. It sounds soft and collaborative. And here's a quick little pronunciation hack. Blend the es and the que into a single quick burst. Es que. Repeat this out loud. Es que, and fill in the blank and leave your line in the comments below. And avoid this common mistake. Never double the que. Say, es que no puedo, not es que no puedo. Let's build on this idea a little more. Lo que pasa es que means the thing is, and it can be used for a longer, more detailed explanation. It's polite, it's reflective. Here's a quick example. ¿Vas a venir al almuerzo? Lo que pasa es que tengo muchísimo trabajo hoy. Are you going to come to lunch? The thing is, I have a ton of work today. You're not saying no outright, you're inviting the other person to understand your situation. It frames your excuse as something thoughtful and reasonable, not dismissive. Here's an example in the past. ¿Por qué no me llamaste? Lo que pasa es que estaba ayudando a mi hermana a mudarse. Why didn't you call me? The thing is, I was helping my sister move. This makes your absence sound like part of a bigger story, not just a slip-up. It builds empathy, it shows your priorities, and not just your mistake.
¿No ibas a venir con nosotros?
Lo que pasa es que cambiaron el horario en el trabajo.
Weren't you gonna come with us? The thing is, they changed my work schedule. You're not being unreliable, you're reacting to something out of your control. It shifts focus away from you and makes your explanation feel valid and circumstantial. You can also use this for soft disagreement or pushback. Pero dijiste que sí querías ir. Sí, lo que pasa es que no me siento muy bien hoy. But you said you wanted to go. Yeah, it's just that I'm not feeling great today. You're being honest, but without confrontation. It introduces a change of stance while maintaining politeness and care for the listener. Quick little grammar hack. After lo que pasa es que, any tense fits. No tricky subjunctive switches or anything like that. Y por cierto, by the way, if you'd love to practice these phrases with locals, join our Spanish immersion retreats in Mexico. Imagine tasting the best Mexican food of your life, touring ancient ruins, and speaking Spanish all day. Spots vanish faster than a plate of enchiladas, so click the link below before they're gone. Nos vemos allá. Ready for maximum chill? Drop the first half and you get pasa que. Happens that. While I haven't heard this one used much in Mexico where I live, it's definitely used in other Spanish-speaking countries. This is just like es que, but even shorter. And it's ultra informal, like chatting with your best friend. For example, ¿Por qué no respondiste? Pasa que andaba en la calle y no escuché el teléfono. Why didn't you answer? It's just that I was out and didn't hear my phone. You're keeping it super relaxed, no drama, just stating what happened. It makes your excuse feel effortless and low stakes, like you're sharing, not defending.
¿Por qué llegaste tan tarde?
Pasa que se me fue el colectivo.
It sounds like a shrug and smile moment. You're not apologizing hard, just explaining. It's not formal, you're just talking to someone who gets you. Listen to this. ¿Por qué no entraste? Pasa que me distraje y seguí caminando. It's just that I got distracted and kept walking. It feels like something you'd say while laughing at yourself. It adds spontaneity and makes the moment feel casual, even funny. And remember, Spanish often drops the subject. You don't always have to add yo. Context and conjugation covers that. And a quick note on intonation, and pasa que with a slight rise in pitch. It signals that there's more coming. Pasa que... just like that. And like most things in Spanish, they change depending where you are in the world, so you can use es que pretty much anywhere Spanish is spoken. Spain, Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, you name it. People everywhere use it to explain things or give a little excuse. So when you say, es que no tenía tiempo, boom, natural Spanish. Game time. Count every es que, lo que pasa es que, and pasa que. One correct commenter wins a free month in our online community, La Escala. Ready? Aquí vamos. Quiero estudiar español todos los días, pero la verdad es que siempre me distraigo con las redes sociales. Lo que pasa es que no soy muy organizado. Mai siempre me aconseja que use una agenda. Pasa que empiezo un día y al siguiente se me olvida. Bueno, es que el trabajo a veces me absorbe, pero lo que pasa es que voy a mejorar, lo prometo. Now it's your turn. In the comments, answer. ¿Por qué no estudias español todos los días? Use at least one of our 3 phrases. I'll be down there correcting and cheering you on. And to help you out even more, don't forget to download our free Es que cheat sheet, link in the description. And if you're serious about actually speaking Spanish, join La Escala, our fun, supportive community where you get real-time feedback and you'll start using Spanish with confidence. As our gift to you, the first 50 people who sign up will get a special discount of 50% off. So get out there, get practicing, and remember, el camino es el destino. The journey is the destination. Hasta la próxima.